letter to Michael White by our team, and there's a whole background as to how we got together and what were the steps. I'm not going into those details. But finally, we were able to write the Swati. Dear Michael, we,
Kiran, Sukshita,
Vijay,
Rosanna,
are so happy to be writing this letter to you. We are students of your teachings, some of the lucky ones, learning narrative therapy from me. We are doubly lucky to have this opportunity to write to you directly. We were thrilled when our teachers here told us of the new generation in-house scanner with that special hint of old school magic, through which our letter will be scanned and sent to you in no time at all, simply and easily. Ah, the joys of technology.
we are honored and super excited to share with you some of the amazing life-changing shifts that your teachings have made possible for us. Sometimes, we each feel that had narrative concepts come into our lives earlier, things may have been so different, but better late than never.
Our journey with narrative began on the 13th of February 2017, and it's been a whirlwind of learning, challenging and reshaping ourselves since. Michael, your work has opened doors to many possibilities for us, and now after a year of training in narrative, we are confident that through us, your teachings will enable the same for others as well.
Okay, Michael, I can't wait, so I'm starting. It's Rosanna here, and I have so much to tell you. For me, to just allow the phrase, the person is not the problem is the problem, to sink in itself was like a liberation. Twofold, because I was liberated personally by absorbing the idea that I am not the problem, and neither is my family, and also that the people that I work with are not problems. This helped me when working in a prison setting. I was able to start my sessions trying to understand how the women I work with see their lives and their world, and not from the standpoint of what they had done. Dismissing those deeply dehumanizing labels of murderer and rapist was not easy, but I held on to what you said. I looked at the choices and the discourses that informed their lives, and tried to make other stories, realities, and possible moments visible to them. Michael, I am so impacted by this one statement that I take it everywhere I go, including my work with students and jailers, social workers and inmates. It is my hope that when these words sink into the psyche of as many people as possible, a different kind of easy liberation, hope is possible. It makes me wonder, Mike, can I call you that? How did you learn to value this so instinctively? What lived experiences informed your conviction in this idea? Where did you have the courage to talk about this so loudly in a world driven by boxed up people, labels and stigma? Okay, I just can't stop Vijay right now. He has something to say to you.
Mike, it's Vijay here again. On this note, I have to tell you, this idea, the person is not the problem is the problem. Although initially it seemed the most difficult idea to very truly make it a part of me, nevertheless, it crept slowly, very slowly in my being. And now I feel it's the most important idea. Now my heart believes in it, and yet, at times, I see my intellect opposing it with so many dominant voices in and around me. However, I don't feel despondent at such moments. Now I feel support all around me in the form of me and what it represents.
Kshitra here, Michael. You know what? For me, the magic of language has become so visible after these 9 months. I feel empowered now while working with individuals and have so much more confidence in myself and my process. Also, while working with a group, I see myself able to scaffold the process within the group to their level easily.
And my Michael, I'm so happy to be writing to you. It's me now, Sunita. I find myself growing into the art of asking questions, and I find that sooner or later, they do bring about magical results. I think each thoughtfully framed question works as a seed that germinates and grows into first a little sapling and then a nurturing tree for that person. And Mike, I personally experienced the power of a single question when I asked a client of mine, how do you balance between caring and being practical? And this person is 80 years old. The client's family was in for a surprise when one day he suddenly apologized for his views and painful actions in the past several months. He also committed to be caring, and there's a huge shift in his behavior. The narrative question, I'm sure, got him in touch with his caring part, and the family is now seeing him being more balanced in taking care of the family's needs and his own needs. Michael, we are now handing this over to our dear Kiran now. As always, she's been patiently waiting through all our shenanigans.
मायकल, मी मराठीमध्ये बोलणार आहे. नरेटिव्हची ओळख झाल्यापासून जगाकडे बघण्याचा दृष्टिकोनच बदलला. नेहमीची भेटणारी माणसं वेगळी वाटायला लागली. मला नेहमी प्रश्न पडायचा, ही व्यक्ती असं का वागते? त्याला कळत नाही का? आता या सगळ्या प्रश्नांची उत्तरे मिळाल्यामुळे मनावरचा ताण नाहीसा झाला. एक नवीन नजर, एक नवीन दृष्टिकोन दिल्याबद्दल खूप खूप धन्यवाद. या कोर्स दरम्यान प्रॅक्टिस सेशनमध्ये माझ्यातल्या व्हॅल्यूज ॲबिलिटीजची नव्याने ओळख झाली, हे खूप सुखद होतं. शोनाच्या मायग्रेशनच्या म्हणजे माझ्यासाठी जीवनातले मोठे बदल मायग्रेशनच्या सेशनमुळे अशा प्रसंगात माझ्यावर काय परिणाम व्हायचे यापूर्वी हे मला कळलं होतं. आत्ताच माझ्यावर आलेल्या एका कठीण प्रसंगात जे झालं ते मान्य नव्हतं. त्या परिस्थितीत खूप गोष्टींचा राग येत होता. मी नरेटिव्ह पद्धतीने स्वतःला प्रश्न विचारत राहिले. निर्माण झालेल्या गुंतागुंतीमध्ये स्वतःला अडकू न देता स्वतःला सावरता आलो आणि मी स्वतःला सांगत राहिले, पर्सन इज नॉट द प्रॉब्लेम.
Wow, Mike, it's been a wonderful journey. The one that feels almost like being reborn into new ways of being, thinking, and perceiving life, society, relationships, and people too. There is more, much more, and we would like to say each of us had so many sparkling moments. In this time, perhaps all that we would save for another time, another.
We also know that we have a long way to go in our learning process. We've just begun on this narrative journey with your maps to guide us, and our seniors and your writings in narrative therapy to provide an inspiration to where this journey would take us and keep us inspired along the way. We feel so much gratitude towards you for creating this space of magic and hope that enables us to write this letter and build a connection with you. We would love to hear your thoughts and comments as you read our letter. Has this contributed to your hopes and dreams? We wonder if knowing all this that has stemmed from the seed of narrative you planted makes something possible for you to know about yourself. Mike, after our sessions, people seem to feel that the sun somehow begins to shine from behind the clouds. We hope to bring more sunshine into more lives and in ourselves. As we touch more and more lives, we are hoping our learnings and enthusiasm about narrative practices makes our clients experience the value of their personal ability and skills and also feel empowered. A lot of warmth and a hug from us tonight.